Stop being a bitch.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I never know. Unless you tell me to start the show, I just wait for you to start the show, bro. This is how, you know what I mean?
There's only so much dancing I'll do on this show, all right, man?
Seriously. Yeah, that awkward silence was just a stare at Achilles moment. The real Duke of Beef Wellington, the fanciest guy in all the land. Fight me. I will fight anybody for that title. Anyways, welcome to the Lemon City Live, the evening juice with Lemon City Live. All right, it's season 8, episode 8. We're streaming live on Facebook. We're streaming live on Twitter at Lemon City Live. We're also streaming live on the 5 Reasons Sports YouTube network. So shout out to 5 Reasons Sports. Shout out to our boy Ethan. Yeah, man. Hey, it's not football season anymore, so we're not gonna bore you with picks. Even though we made you so much money this season, unless you're a dummy.
Yeah, I gotta get some NBA Stradamus going. I gotta, start brushing up on my.
Yeah. It's too many games. There's no way.
Yeah.
The great thing about the NFL is that it's just the set games that week. They only play once, and you can move on.
Yeah,
that's why fantasy football, it works so well. It's the perfect fantasy sport.
It is.
All the other ones are just, it's too much.
It definitely is.
I'm doing baseball again for a second season though.
Listen, I'm gonna be so into every time. I'm gonna be super into it for a month, and then I'm gonna be terrible, and then
it's gonna be great.
No, but it's a great way for me to stay in touch with what's happening in baseball, at least a little bit.
Well, let's hope we get baseball right now.
That too.
Oh, that's a whole nother issue. But
yeah, bro, you need your side gig.
I know, bro. What up with that?
Yeah,
anyhow, all right. It's a new day. It's a new episode, so we got to start off like we always do with who's got the juice and who is your biggest phony of the weekend. Who wants to go first?
I got both ready to go if you need them.
Go. You start us
Which
off.
one?
What do you got? Let's start with the juice. Give me the juice, bro.
Shout out, Juice. U.S. Women's National Team.
Oof.
Finally made U.S. Soccer settle for $24 million and equalized pay across the board. So shout out the ladies that are actually good at what they do, not like the men who are garbage.
That's a really good pick right there. Way better than what I picked, but I'm going to stick to my pick. Just because just so you know, I wrote it down here. Oh, I'm not going to show you.
What's your pick?
All right. You want me to go next?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. My who's got the juice is this guy. Look at him.
Me?
Latucci, bro. Show off that Latucci. It is nice. I've been feeling it for weeks, but today it is on fleek. It is on point. It is on everything right now. You got it going, bro. Feeling that. Definitely best thing I've seen. Surpasses everything I saw this weekend. Was when I walked in here and I saw you pop up on the screen looking handsome and devilishly good looks with that slick hair, all that good stuff. You're looking on fire.
You know what?
Son.
That is some premier hockey, Latucci.
Yes.
That's what you got going on.
That is, bro. Yes. That's some Lamborghini. That's a little Uyghur. I like it. I dig it. I love it. So that's for you, bro.
I will take all the compliments.
There you go.
All right.
What do you got?
All right. Mine goes to the NBA's 75-year celebration. I thought that was really cool. Seeing all the generations of guys come together and just have a good time. There was no drama. It was beautiful.
No,
I don't think that's true.
Was there drama? I didn't see any drama.
When Ray Allen snubbed KD with the fist bump?
Was it a fist bump? I know. I
meant intergenerational drama. That's like the same generational drama.
Whatever, bro.
I did see that
there was drama.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair to Ray Allen, the other Celtic big three guys have been throwing him under the bus for years.
No, I'm not upset at Ray Allen. I'm just saying, don't say there was no drama. No. That's all.
Well, I didn't see all of that, but it was nice to see the young guys and the old guys mixing together and having a good time together.
Oh.
The internet's collective mind exploded because LeBron James and Michael Jordan hugged. It was like, this is what we live for. I'm like, Okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
That was a little strange, but we'll take it.
It was like watching what's his name, Rocky Balboa.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Be friends. Fucking
Apollo
Creed.
Oh yeah,
they became friends though.
It was like watching them become friends.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
I
First they were rivals, then they were friends.
It was the jogging.
First they're sour, then they're sweet. They're Sour Patch Kids, bro.
It was the equivalent of them training on the beach.
Yes, and then hugging in the little booty shorts. Yeah.
I thought it was. I did enjoy the whole 75. I thought it was cool. I liked what was going on. I got some thoughts on it. We'll elaborate a little more on it, but I thought it was cool. I thought it was interesting that Jordan got a bigger ovation than LeBron. I thought that was pretty interesting. Kind of.
I mean, I guess because it was in Cleveland.
No, but Jordan got the bigger ovation than LeBron.
That's what I'm saying. That's what makes it interesting.
Oh, you mean that's interesting? I thought it was just interesting, just that it's just that it was that in general. I didn't care where it was, but yeah, I guess if you make it in Cleveland, it makes it a little different. But anyway, all right. So what about phonies? What do we got?
Are we just gonna go around the horn again?
Give it to me, bro. Give it to me.
This is a phony all-star. We all know him and hate him. Aaron Rodgers again.
Take me out to dinner.
No, don't. I don't want COVID, so don't take me out to dinner. This fucking clown with his stupid Instagram post and then not saying anything on the McAfee show. Like,
he didn't say anything?
No. Oh, I'm not gonna make a decision today. No shit.
What a dumb.
And he's like, I took time off and now I realize I need to be more grateful. And, and I'm sorry about the COVID.
Troll. That guy's just a troll.
No, and then he did the fake COVID apology where he was like, I'm sorry it affected my family and close friends. Like, he didn't apologize for it. He's like, I didn't know it was going to be so divisive. Like, fuck you, dude.
Oh, you didn't think people dying and getting sick and, losing loved ones was going to be so divisive? Like, this was just a funny joke? Fucking clown, bro. Fuck that guy.
He is if, like, a high school junior who's really into philosophy was also an MVP caliber quarterback.
Yeah.
He's the fucking worst person.
You know what? Aaron Rodgers, total
bullshit.
That guy. Fuck him. But that's a solid phony. Very good one. My phony goes to, and I hate being this guy because I feel like this happens every few years, but the whole All-Star Skills Saturday night kind of thing was just very lackluster. I know Karl Anthony Towns won the 3-point contest, but like
coached up by Steph Curry though.
That was kind of cool. I did see that little thing, but then the dunk contest was very mediocre at best. I don't know. It's just Listen, I hate being that guy.
No, I'm there with you. I want all-star everything from other than the home run derby. That's the only thing that's good.
Yeah. They're the only ones who figured it out. They're the only ones.
Abolish the rest of it. Give the guys the week off to rest. That's more as a sports fan. That's what I want. Is my team, my guys to rest, not to be dicking around for no reason in All-Star weekend.
Yeah, to me it's like, why are they like? It's just, and it's a bunch of some guy named Obi Toppin, whatever. Like that's the guy who wins it. I'm like, okay, no, like these are all guys that nobody's heard of. It doesn't have the star power that it used to have.
That's the problem.
Like maybe if it was mediocre, but like LeBron was out there dueling against some of these guys, it'd be kind of cool. But when you don't have any star power, you're putting a lot of pressure on these guys. Also, very disappointed that there was no star power, considering that they were doing the 75th anniversary. That they were doing this. There were so many eyes. They really should have said, "Yo, here's
Kareem laughed. Oh, he laughed." The funniest video.
Because the guy misses the dunk and Kareem's like, yeah, I'm out of here. He did a SpongeBob. And he just
I'm an old man. I have limited time on this earth. I am not here to do this.
I love Kareem, bro. I love Kareem. But replace All-Star Skills Challenge.
It already exists. Did you watch the celebrity game?
That's true.
But it's not the same.
It needs more Rock and Jock. It's got plenty of Jock.
There's never been an NBA celebrity game that lived up to Rock and Jock.
Yeah, never.
I'm just saying, but it's there. There is a funny video of one of the guys at the free throw line, and his teammate comes up, and it's a woman,
and he taps
on the chest.
He was like, "Yeah, gave her taps," and he tapped her right on her.
And you see, she's like,
"Very good, very good." But yeah, I just again, if you had, I would have been like, yo, LeBron, here's a blank check, bro. Whatever you want, if you want a donation, if you want this, whatever it is, but we need you at NBA 75 on Saturday night. People are gonna watch. Even if you do a basic dunk, people are gonna give you 50s. We need you. We need to guarantee that it's gonna be a success. And I feel like it was just a dud. It fell flat. And every year we do this. We got spoiled. The last few years was a couple of decent showings. One really good showing with Levine and Gordon. That was really it. Yeah. The rest were like, just I don't know. Don't need it.
They need to sweeten the pot in some form or fashion. Like if you win, you get an extra percentage jersey sale.
Or doesn't matter.
Revenue,
just
some shit like that.
Like the home run derby, you get like $1.5 million.
Yeah, some big
I said. And it's not even to maybe get the more older established guys, but like people are saying like John Morant or young guys that are coming up where, hey, $1.5 million still means something, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. And it really lacks. It's not exciting. And then you have a situation where it falls flat like this and there's really nothing you can do. It's just bad TV all around. So that was my phony.
All right.
What do you got?
My phony goes to Javier Tebas, the president of La Liga. Fuck that guy, bro. He's out here standing for Real Madrid in fucking broad open daylight. Like, bro, try to pretend like you don't have a dog in the race, motherfucker, or a horse in the race, whatever the saying is. I don't give a shit. It's fucking ridiculous. The guy's out there like, of course Mbappe is coming to Real Madrid. I mean, going to Real Madrid. Come on, dude. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it's
wow.
ridiculous.
I didn't know about this. He had that kind of slip up too?
Like no. That's just a little extra sauce I'm throwing in there. But he's definitely like out here talking about how Real Madrid is gonna get Mbappe. It's basically a done deal, shit like that. Yeah. And like, come on, bro, you're supposed to not be like all out there. And then he's there talking about how La Liga didn't suffer at all because Messi left Barcelona. Like, damn, bro. You're really throwing out there who you're going for in this in the league, man.
Now that you mentioned that, I have a late submission to my phony.
I have a backup phony if we're going there.
I have one here, and maybe you guys can back me up. But we're in February 20 something? What's today? 22nd?
It's 2/2/2/2/2.
The Illuminati, the numerology.
It's the Tuesday.
It's the Tuesday.
That's it. That's the name of the show, Tuesday.
And so today, how much soccer has been played in this calendar year so far?
222.
No, in the leagues. How many games has the teams played? You play one game a week, right?
Yeah.
So there's 4 games in January, maybe a couple so far.
Is it week 22?
I don't know, dude. I'm talking about in this calendar year, 2022. Funny guy.
Oh, no, I don't know.
The point is there hasn't been that many games played, right? But then I'm scrolling through my social media and I come across this post on ESPN FC here with a picture of Messi in his thing. And it says, just another year for Messi. No player in Europe's top 5 leagues has registered more assists than Lionel Messi in 2022. And I'm like, okay. But do you know how many assists he's registered in 2022?
Like 3?
4. 4. Are we really this desperate, ESPN, for content that we're just going to put this guy out there?
Look.
Bro,
you know how much
sad as fuck.
You know how much I love Leo Messi, but whoever is running that ESPN FC account,
bro,
it has the biggest boner for Messi, bro.
In general, it's the worst account. That and BR Soccer, both of them, are just the worst.
Super trash, dude. I'm scrolling through this and I'm like, wait, really? Is this? And the thing is, it's ESPN FC on Facebook sharing their tweet. So it's double dipping into their own content machine here. And I'm thinking 4 assists, is that even something to brag about? What
you
the
don't
fuck
double
is
dip.
This?
You never double dip.
Yeah. Horrible. So
you like my limited Seinfeld or not?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, thank you.
I'll double dip the chip. I'm totally about double dipping on the chips.
Yeah?
Totally cool with that. Yeah. Hey, speaking of doubles, 2/2/2/22, tonight's the kickoff of the On the Tour. So right now there's a bunch of Achilles people hanging out, getting ready for Yay.
It makes it so uncool when you can just casually go. What made all the other ones so interesting is that it just happened and you had to magically be able to show up. This I got an alert from tickets oh hey, you want? No, get out of here. Enough.
Yep.
Donda. So,
and I guarantee the album did not come out today because, as always, it's this whole new thing where it's coming out on this day, and then it's like a month later it actually comes out. Like, enough.
There's a bunch of funny people. There's definitely a bunch of people throwing away a ton of money tonight over at Marlins Park.
It's like $100 and something to get. 100%. It's not even that like crazy.
And they're not even sure if it's a concert. It's an event.
It's a listening party for the new album.
That's what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like a concert.
Well, kind of.
So he's not performing.
No.
Well, it'll be like a performance art like the other ones.
Wow.
It's not like rapping or anything.
Wow.
So he hits play on whatever version of the album he's currently on, and then he's just out there like in the middle of the field with a microphone, rapping a few lyrics here and there.
No, dude, those first ones were good, dude. The performance art was good. You're out of your mind. Until he brought out the baby and Marilyn Manson, then obviously had to always ruin everything by being a piece of shit.
Wow, okay.
But like in the Atlanta one, where at the end he got like sucked out through the top of the whole, like, come on, bro, that's good showmanship.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
It was good. But again, as always, he has to be a dickhead and ruin it.
And also, he's wearing galoshes a lot now. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
The Yeezy galoshes? What the fuck is that, dude?
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say. Is there's a bunch of people dressed like him. So like, there's a bunch of weird looking people all over Lone Depot tonight. Rocking those weird big moon shoes and all that stuff that he's been sporting.
It's a good Miami product, galoshes. It rains here all the time, and we're basically already living underwater.
Yeah. That's true.
It's a good marketing.
But he just got to Miami. He's been doing this for like a good month.
Yeah, dude is out of hand. Anyway, all right. So that's what's going on.
Since baseball isn't happening anytime soon, we got to talk about whatever's happening at Lone Depot.
Yeah.
Go figure, man. Go figure. All right. So we got a good show. We got plenty to talk about tonight. We got some good Heat content. We got some good talking about our Ice Cats. Let me check the score. I see here
it was 3-3 before.
Yeah, Taylor's saying unreal. Bob is killing the Ice Cats. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that.
4-4 now.
Let me see. What is it? Oh, 4-4?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll keep tabs. I can't find the game here on my... Oh, there we go. 11:35 left. Okay.
Edwin uses the internet.
The more you know. Like that. That's what I want. That's what we got to get. Anyway, so we got that going on, but let's go back to the All-Star game and this whole NBA 75. Achilles, I sent you a text message and I asked there was a player A and a player B. Did you figure out who the people were?
I don't know, man. Like,
okay, so have you looked at the NBA 75 list? Have you guys had a chance to look at it and kind of dissect some of the people?
The NBA 75 and then the ranking ESPN put out are not the same.
No, I'm not talking. I know ESPN is being, biased to whatever they thought was one, but I'm talking about the top 75 players of all time. So I remember when the top 50 at the 50th anniversary happened 25 years ago, and I was like, okay. Yeah. And surprised to find out that all 50 players that are on the original 50 are in the 75. So nobody got bumped from the original. So if anything, all we had was 25 new people. I was looking through this list, and I was genuinely surprised at some of the people that are on there. Now, I'm more surprised about the people that are on than the people who were left out. Like, I started looking at, like, all right, who got snubbed, and some of these, names came up, and I was like, all right. And the one
who's the biggest snub?
The one that makes the biggest case is what I was telling. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can share it here with you guys.
It's Dwight Howard.
Give me a second here. Hold on.
It just is. It
has to be. Yeah, the defensive player of the year twice. Yeah, that's Dwight Howard.
He dragged Hedo Turkoglu and Jameer Nelson to a finals, bro.
Yep.
Yeah. So okay,
stop already.
Yeah.
But look, all right, you see it there?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
Player A, 8-time All-Star. 8-time All-NBA. Oh, wait. Damn it. I hit the wrong thing. You guys still saying the same thing? Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, sorry. So you have that there. And then you see here Player B, half as many All-NBAs, same amount of champs. Like, it looks like a big disparity here. And you said, that's some guy from the 60s. No, it's actually Anthony Davis and Dwight Howard. It's very, very surprising that there's such a big difference in their stats here. You know what I'm saying? that it's so like
No,
it's really
bullshit.
it favors this guy completely, you know. And I'm not. Look, I'll be the first to say I'm not a big Dwight Howard fan. You know,
I absolutely was.
You were
unbelievable.
But I respect. Yeah, but I respect what he did. But Anthony Davis, had he not won that, bubble championship with the Lakers, like, would he be on this list? Would he be? Is he a top 75 NBA player?
I would say up until this season he was.
You think so? But are we basing it on talent or potential talent?
No, he wasn't potential talent, bro. He was revolutionizing the game.
But was he achieving anything? Because I'm sorry. Like, the first thing I think about with Anthony Davis is injury. And then when I get
past injury, now I know. I'm just saying. Before he was, to me, like I said, before this year, if you would have asked me like last year, who's the best player in the league, I'd say it's him. And it's been like that for more than 3 years.
I've been saying that he's the best player. He has the potential to be the best player because his skill set is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I've never seen him put his whole skill set to use for an entire season where I'm like, yo, he was the best player or top 1, 2, 3. You know? Like, I always feel like with Anthony Davis, his entire career has been like, oh, bro, he's really good. But, like, man, I haven't seen him put it together.
Mm-hmm. He's pretty, in my opinion, if he's hurt again next year, he's done. Like, his career is done. The trajectory is over.
But he's in the NBA 75, dude. That's just crazy to me to think that he was a guy that
I agree
that would make it. And again, I'm not a big Dwight Howard fan. I was when he was in Orlando. I thought he was really great and everything. Then he became kind of like a douche, the way he handled stuff.
That has nothing to do with how
I know, it has nothing to do. I'm just being honest.
Exactly.
My perception of him changed.
But that's the entire sports fandom. There's no one who is still defending Dwight Howard.
For sure.
You know what's missing from that accolades? Dunk champion, bro.
Yeah, dunk champion there is not on there. You know what I'm saying? But it's really it's so glaring how big the differences are on these two guys and the resume, how it speaks for itself, and how Anthony Davis got in there. So I'm very, very, very surprised that
you know what?
That he made it.
Anthony Davis. You can make the argument that he didn't bring the Lakers to that finals. You know what I mean? That was led by LeBron.
That was totally led by LeBron. You know what I mean? And it's just
so he's never done what Dwight Howard has done, and still he gets to be on that list. So I'm gonna have to agree with you guys.
It's very.
I'm an absolute Dwight Howard defender in terms of his skill, not his personality because he's very annoying. But people who hate on him, I don't get it, man. That guy, he was literally Shaq. Part 2. If he didn't go crazy, he's borderline Shaq numbers. You know what I mean?
All right, so this is the 75, right? Here they are in all their glory in no particular order. It's
in alphabetical order, but
okay, sorry, yes, in alphabetical order, in no particular ranking. Okay.
I know, I'm just messing.
That was good. Now, well played. Now looking at the list, Anthony Davis. Very kind of shocking. Even Kawhi Leonard, although he's a mercenary and he's won a couple of chips and he's been so great, like when he won, when he was on that Spurs team, I didn't think of him as like when he won that first chip, he was like the second or third guy on that team, Like
that was his coming out, though. That was his coming out.
Yeah, that was his coming out. But you get what I'm saying? Like he wasn't like that. Like I feel like his reign. I don't know. To me, I can't believe that that these are the 75, and there's some guys on here that are like, wow, that's it, with so many players that have played in the NBA, and again, I'm just more shocked about who's in than I am about who's not in. So maybe that just means that there just wasn't enough people.
I know you're heated that James Harden is in there.
James Harden. Can't understand why James Harden is in there.
Seriously.
Who else? Let me see. Let me look at this list here real quick. Where's this? Okay, here's the screen. All right, so yeah, let's see. There was a couple other that kind of stood out to me.
Is Steve Nash in this?
Yeah. Steve Nash is in. He's a 2-time MVP back to back. So I definitely got no issues with him. Kawhi Leonard surprised me. Paul Pierce, like we clown on him for not making All-Star games and not ever being anything, but he's a top 75.
He's a great player. Like again, that's another guy who over time I've just grown to hate because he's annoying. Yeah. But when he played, he's one of my all-time favorite players. The guy was awesome.
I don't know, but see, that's the whole thing. I'm just like some of these names, I just can't believe that they made the list. And again, I'm more shocked that they made it, not that the people who got left out. So that's
what would you put in instead
that's
of
the thing.
Pierce?
I don't have,
Yeah.
but I'm just more shocked that Paul Pierce is a 75 best player of all time. I don't know. Maybe 75 doesn't seem like a lot to me. So that's why I'm being very like holding it up on such a pedestal. Maybe 75 at this point, they're like, yo, who else can we let in here? You know, because we're running out of people. Like, oh, no, don't let that Dwight Howard guy. But hey, Davis, you can come in. Chris Paul, Paul Pierce, Kawhi. Let's see who else on this list here that kind of stood out here. Damian Lillard. Love the guy.
Yeah.
Love the guy. Great baller. But is he a top 75 NBA player of all time? I can't fathom that he is. Like, again, Russell Westbrook, I had a little doubts about because of, but then again, he's done some incredible things.
He's pad statter number one now.
He passed.
Who did he pass? I can't even think of that guy's name, and he's on this list somewhere.
Oscar Robertson. With the he's got like 3 triple-double seasons. You know.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I'm okay with Russell Westbrook because what he did is something that has never been done, and he's been great, you know. But he was like I'd have to make like some, you know, concessions for it. But yeah, I think those are the ones that really stood out for me there because everybody else just kind of seems like, okay, everybody's worthy here. But you know, Chris Paul, I know he's got all these accolades. So for, you know, even though he's a dick puncher and whatnot.
Yeah, I was thinking, I knew you were going to talk shit about Chris Paul. But to me, Chris Paul is the NBA version of Dan Marino.
Okay.
We're no championships. Maybe the greatest to ever play his own position, has all the stats, just doesn't have the championships. You know what I mean?
That's fair. And I think that's a very good, solid point. To me, again, I was really thrown off by James Harden, Damian Lillard, who's the other one? Paul Pierce, even Kawhi Leonard. I like to see that my boy Jason Kidd got on there. The photography that was coming out of these group shots that they were all doing was awesome. You know, where you see MJ talking to this. Did you notice when MJ was challenging the other MJ to a one-on-one? You saw who was right next to him, right? My boy Jason Kidd was right there. You know, he's like, "Yeah, what's up?" You know, let me play. So I'm a big fan. To me, Jason Kidd is the greatest point guard of all time. But that's just my own personal thing. And then the Anthony Davis thing.
Not wrong.
But Anthony Davis, like I said, I was just shocked, and I'm more shocked about, like I said, who's in it than who got left out. Because looking at the list here of people that were left out, that the biggest snubs according to some of these lists was Dwight Howard. Let's see who else here. Dwight Howard, Klay Thompson, which I think Klay Thompson should get, you know, votes considering some of the guys that are in. You know what I mean? Klay Thompson, Kyrie Irving, you could make a case for, I guess.
No.
Draymond Green, Chris Bosh.
Yeah.
Here's one that should be on here. Here's one that should be on here. I'm going to save it for. There's a couple here that should be on here that I'm going to say. They have Paul George, Manu Ginobili. Got to be, you know, Manu has to be up there. Or Pau Gasol. Like, Pau Gasol was a beast. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Pau Gasol has to be. Should have been up there.
I could feel that.
But here's a couple of really good ones. Tracy McGrady, not on the top 20, not on the NBA 75.
Yeah.
Tracy McGrady had a lot of injuries, right? But I think his peak and what he accomplished is better than what Anthony Davis did, and I feel like they've had the same body of work. I'd like to see a comparison.
Again, like I said, I think it's more that Anthony Davis is an unprecedented player at his size.
But hey, Tracy McGrady was what, 6'10"?
No. What are you talking? He's a shooting guard, bro.
Bro, Tracy McGrady was bro, I'm gonna look it up right now. How tall is Tracy McGrady? McGrady height. Let's see. I'm pretty sure he's almost damn near 7 feet tall. 6'8". Sorry, 6'8". That's big, bro. That's
okay,
big.
but he wasn't doing anything unprecedented, is what I'm saying.
Bro, but he was playing. He was playing point at 6'8". That's pretty big, bro.
So was Magic Johnson. What's your point?
I know. And look at all the height he gets. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but again, Magic Johnson went over 23 from 3 in a year.
Oh,
the point is,
that's bad.
But he revolutionized the way people play basketball.
Yeah. Well, look, T-Mac, it says here, one of the arguments for him, it said, had he stayed healthy, it'd be even greater. But
maybe
it says, even with his struggles, he made 7 All-NBA teams, 7 All-Star teams, and won 2 scoring titles. You know, he was well respected amongst his peers. He was a bucket,
but he wasn't really much else. That's
but then here's one that I think we really snubbed, and that's, bro, come on, Air Canada, Vinsanity, bro. The guy played for 21 seasons. That's like a third of the 75 that you need to get in. You know what I'm saying? So just on the fact that he had the most opportunities, you gotta let him in.
I think longevity is the stat that Edwin values the most.
I don't don't value it the most, but I think it's a pretty
yes,
impressive.
it is because you want to put Vince Carter in, but you literally every guy that you had a problem that was on the list was a recent guy.
Well, yes, I do think that recent. I do have some recent bias. I guess is that what it's called? I don't know. Is that the right term?
Yeah, reverse recency.
Recent bias. You know, I'm kind of like, you know, that's a. But I think Vince Carter.
But that's your whole thing. You're always about the old school and the old guys and old.
But look, yes. I'm not a big Vince Carter fan. As a player, I used to say, oh, well, he's the greatest dunker of all time. He had a few years there where he was like the number 2 guy in the East behind Allen Iverson. They had a great duel in the 2001 playoffs, you know, where they were going back and forth. But the guy single-handedly, like, represents an entire country, bro. Like, he made Canada. If it wasn't for him, there would be no
good. Put him in the Canada Basketball Hall of Fame.
I don't know.
He's the greatest Canadian basketball player.
I just think
he's already in it.
Exactly.
I just think that he's done a lot, and he should have been on there, dude.
But so, in my
opinion,
what?
He jumped over a 7-footer in the Olympics for the USA. Okay.
Yes,
that's it.
Yes.
Put him in the 75. God damn it.
Taylor knows. Vince Carter isn't on the list. That's insane.
All I'm saying is
that is Vinsane. Thank you very much.
Vinsane. T-Mac should be there. The guy put up those numbers with a lazy eye.
Yeah, but so did Dwayne Wade. So you don't. Yeah. That doesn't count. That doesn't raise your resume because Dwayne Wade already did it.
I don't know.
To me. Though, like T-Mac and Vince Carter were never better than Paul Pierce, ever.
T-Mac and Vince
as complete basketball players, no.
I don't know. I'd like to look at the. You know what? I don't have the time. I'm gonna try to pull up Basketball Reference after the show, and I'm gonna just dabble in the numbers. I gotta see and their accomplishments and their resumes. But that's an interesting one. You know what? So what do you say? Let me write it down here. You said Pierce. Okay, Pierce, Vince, and T-Mac. Okay, I'm going to look that up later. That gives me something to do when I'm bored. All right. So, anyway, 75. Other than that, I thought it was great. I think ESPN had what? MJ ranked number 1, LeBron 2.
Yeah.
And where did they have Kobe on that list, you know?
8, 7? I think.
Yeah.
Really? Damn, dude. Okay.
I don't. He's literally just Michael Jordan again. Yeah.
Yeah. To me, I think Kobe gets slept on a lot.
I don't think he gets slept on at all.
No, the complete opposite.
No, I think he gets slapped.
No, everyone is on that guy's job. What are you talking about?
Look, no. Okay, look, right now there's a lot more Kobe love because he's no longer here. I'm sorry to say that, but
even before, bro, there were people that are like, Kobe was better than Jordan.
No. Here's the thing. Every time you hear the debate about who's the GOAT, it's always MJ, LeBron, and they'll throw somebody else in there before they put Kobe. That's what I'm saying. He gets slept on.
But he's not slept on. Oh, being considered the number 3 or 4. Greatest player ever.
You just said he's Michael Jordan. You said he's Michael Jordan minus one title.
We already saw it. Who cares? That's not impressive anymore.
Okay, but maybe that's a different thing. But the guy did basically he's the closest thing to Michael Jordan. If Michael Jordan is the number 1, then why don't we put him up there in that same thing? Like, how do we have that guy at 7 or 10?
Kareem should be the number 1 player of all time. How about that? He changed the game more than once. He leads the NBA in all-time scoring, and yet no one gives a shit about the guy.
Look, I'll say this. Look, Kareem,
because Bruce Lee kicked his ass. You can't be the greatest if you got your ass kicked by a little guy. You know what I mean?
Look, the thing with the guys, the thing with the big guys from back in the day, except Will, it was just a physical freak. I was watching a thing recently on him, and he was just a physical specimen. Like, the guy could bench press, I don't know how many pounds, but he didn't look bulky.
He was a track athlete at 7 feet tall.
He has college records.
Bench press 3 ladies at once.
Dude,
3,
yes.
Okay.
The guy would work out. Apparently, he was on the Conan movie with Arnold, right? And he went to work out with Arnold, and then Arnold stopped working out with him because he was just like blown away, and he didn't want to look bad next to him. So that to me says, some serious shit there. But he didn't look like the physical thing. He was more lean.
7 feet tall, dude. It's impossible to look bulky at 7 feet.
But the guy, as an athlete, is phenomenal. He's the exception. But when you look at Kareem and when you look at some of these other guys, the Bill Waltons, they're phenomenal. They're great. But I think
phenomenal.
I think if you put a prime Kareem against a prime Shaq, they're gonna get eaten up. Shaq is gonna eat him up. It's a physical thing.
Don't start this with me because I'm gonna slander Larry Bird, and I know you don't want it.
No, Larry Bird was a god. All right, he's no one can beat Larry Bird.
But Kareem Abdul-Jabbar would get eaten up. God, get out of my stop. No. This is why you're not allowed.
This guy has like 100 pounds on him, bro.
You
are the same height.
I can't talk basketball with you because I'm gonna quit the show every time.
It's a physical. Look,
I don't want to hear it. No.
But look, anyway, look. The last thing I'll say. The last thing I'll say. The last thing I'll say. No, the last thing I'm gonna say. The best. Listen, the best pound for pound center of all time for me, Hakeem Olajuwon. That to me that's the most slept on player because Hakeem won the 2 chips, did everything that he did. Come on, don't leave me.
That I agree with.
Okay, see, I'm not crazy. I talk good stuff, dude. Hakeem ate up a prime Shaq, a young prime Shaq, or young rising Shaq. The Magic Shaq. He ate him up, dude. Like and Shaq will tell you that, dude. Like Hakeem is nothing. That shake, that dream
was a
shake,
masterclass, bro.
The dream shake, the free throws. He led the league in blocks. The guy did everything. Everything, and he did it in a pair of Spalding tennis shoes. Okay, come on.
There's a reason. There's a reason why any big guy, any big man that struggles with his game, that's not living up to his hype, goes to train with fucking Hakeem Olajuwon.
I feel like LeBron trained.
LeBron did.
No.
After Barea.
Yeah.
No. You know who did it first?
Kobe.
Kobe was the first one to go down there, and he said, "No."
The first non-big man.
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, I gotta learn how to beef up down there because Hakeem is the dream, bro. Like to me, that's a guy. That's probably in my lifetime the most slept on player. You know what I mean? I feel like
I agree with it. Is he on the list?
He's on the list. He's definitely on the list. But we just
you set it on fire if he's not on there.
Oh yeah, bro.
Dude,
for sure.
I'd go over there and I'd punch the NBA in the face. Whoever the NBA is, I will punch the NBA in the face. But no,
put
for
their
sure.
face and their dick together.
Just bam, slap him. But yeah, and the fact that they didn't have Carlos Arroyo on this list was also disappointing. I mean, I would have put him up there above Paul Pierce and
come on,
Anthony Davis. But
he beat Team USA by himself.
Hell yeah, bro! The Team USA assassin, the most feared guy by Team USA Olympics is Carlos Arroyo, a prime. Hot Carlos Arroyo from 2004 is the most lethal weapon the United States have ever seen, bro.
The only reason
the war.
The only reason the Redeem Team name exists is because of Carlos Arroyo.
Exactly, bro. That guy, bro. That guy is a bigger threat to the United States than Vladimir Putin, bro. I'm telling you, that's how serious it was, bro. Okay, what he did to the United States. But anyway, that was my thoughts on the 75. I just wanted to get some Hakeem Olajuwon talk in there. That guy's the man. That's what I was.
Why you should have just gone straight to that instead.
I had to give some context, bro. I had to give some context.
No, you could have been like, who's my favorite player on this 75 list? Hakeem Olajuwon.
Circle the wagons, bro.
Wild basketball thing.
I love Shaq. I love Shaq. He's probably my favorite center. One of my favorite players of all time. But damn, Hakeem, bro, that guy just nasty. Anyway, all right. So let's. So now that the All-Star game's over, when do the Heat play their first game?
Friday.
Who do they got?
Knicks.
Okay.
Stupid ass Knicks.
Oh yeah. Dub.
Yeah.
Easy. Chalk it up. Oh
yeah,
man.
Knicks. Yeah.
Taylor 5-4. I'm confirming it. There's a minute 46 left in the game here. 5-4 Predators. What is going on?
No, that's bad.
You can't play Bob more than 2 to 3 games, man. You just can't. You can't do it.
This isn't Bob's fault though. It was 3-1. We were up, and then all of a sudden it was 2-0 on 2 bad defensive breakdowns that they came back and tied the game. Although I was trying to figure out why they called the Nashville Predators. I was like, of all the things like Nashville's known for, like why are we going prehistoric animals? So apparently,
it's a cool name.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I don't get it.
That's where they filmed that show, I guess. I don't know.
No, they found a saber. What I'm assuming is a saber-toothed tiger. I looked it up and it just gave me some dinosaur name, so I'm assuming it was that. I didn't, fact check it because I don't fact check.
What do you want them to be? The Nashville country musics? Like
I don't know. I thought it'd be something a little, something into that.
The Nashville Elvises.
Yeah,
that's Memphis, bro.
Oh, Memphis. Yeah.
That's true.
So, but anyways, I was surprised by that. But let's go back to the Heat here. All right, so the Heat taking on the Knicks. Dumbass Knicks. Let's see. Where are we with our Heat here? Hey, the Heat. How are we feeling about, the moves that they didn't make on the trade deadline? And how do we feel about, Gogi going to the Nets, bro? We could have had him back. Could have come back and played for us. Heat culture.
No, see, everyone's playing checkers and we're playing chess. He's a double agent, and he's going to take it.
I like that. See, I was thinking that, but I didn't want to, assume that. Okay. I could dig that.
I was honestly surprised, 100%. I'm not going to pretend like I wasn't when I saw that news. I was like, the Nets?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought he was going
It would have been nice. It would have been nice to have him back here because, Kyle Lowry is not guaranteed to stay healthy for the whole season. It would be great to have Gogi as a backup in case that happens.
Yeah. But he's essentially the starter for the Nets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's the de facto starter, like straight up.
Yeah, the 8th seeded Nets right now. How about that?
Oh, the Nets are going to be so good. Ooh. I told you from day one that team was never going to work, man, ever.
Yep. On top of that, the Nets in their next, I think, 8 games are projected to lose. They're the underdog in the next 8 games, and that's with.
They're gonna be out there with Gogi and Ben Simmons.
Yeah, dude. Wait, we don't know yet. Ben Simmons, when he's gonna come back.
I'm scared of Blake Griffin. That team is garbage, dude.
Wow, bro. What a shame, bro. I know your boy's Blake Griffin, but man, what a fall, dude. That guy a couple of seasons ago, wasn't he like a really good player on Detroit? I mean, the team sucked.
He was never good.
But he was
the most Guess who's not on the NBA 75 list? That clown. I hate Blake Griffin so much.
I wonder how many of those guys are number 1 overall picks.
From where? On the
75 list. Yeah.
Gotta look it up. I'll check it out.
Have there been that many drafts?
Mm-hmm.
There's been at least 75, I guess. I don't know.
No, I don't know. No way.
Hasn't been a draft every year. But here we are. Here the Heat are in first place with the Bulls. Actually tied with the Bulls for the best record in the East. So
listen, God bless the Bulls, but they're phonies. That's a phony team.
Yeah, you think so?
Oh, yeah.
They're just Toronto Raptors from before they got Kawhi.
Yeah.
Remember when they were always like a great team in the regular season?
Yeah. But exactly. DeMar DeRozan's been balling though, bro. Like you got to give props.
Congratulations. He was balling when he was on the Raptors too, my friend. That's why they're the Raptors.
No. I know, but he's like balling on another level that he didn't even achieve on the Raptors.
And guess what? And they're still only the number 2 seed in their own conference with a team that got to number 1 with a bunch of fucking D-leaguers. So I don't want to hear about the stupid Bulls, bro.
How do you guys feel about Zach Levine?
Oh, he's a good player, man.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, he has some great dunk contests. I wish he was in this year's dunk contest.
You think he's a great player? I feel like he's like I don't know. I never really
liked
because
he can't be the number 1 guy, but he is a really good player.
Yeah, and he was in a market that no one gave a shit about until he was in Chicago. And since he's been in Chicago, he's been very good. He learned how to shoot threes. He's unstoppable going to the rim. He's a good defender. Like he's a good player.
Yeah.
Where was he before? Where was it before?
Minnesota.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Where all careers go to die.
Man.
And it sucks because like Anthony Edwards, he's so good and he's so fun and he's a hilarious guy, but you will never get to really see him because he's in stupid Minnesota and no one cares.
I'll tell you the thing with him that Zach Levine that bothers me is that he wears that undershirt all the time. I'm being real.
Always, is it a compression shirt?
Yeah, whatever it is, like
it's a compression shirt. Bro.
You can compress
it's
like
performance based. It's not like he's afraid of showing his armpits or something.
But isn't that a performance enhancing drug though? Like, come on, like what are we doing here? Like, isn't that an enhancement of some type? Like, can't you enhance after the game or before the game?
So Allen Iverson should have never been allowed to wear a compression sleeve. He was cheating.
One thing is a sleeve and one thing is the whole shirt.
How is that different?
I don't know.
If an arm doesn't work naturally and you're putting a sleeve on it for it to work in your weird world.
No, I don't
that's
like
against the rules.
I don't like the whole undershirt thing. Like sleeves are all right. On the whole shirt thing underneath, weird. The same when Wade would wear the pants. You know, that was just weird. That was just like odd when he had the leggings, and he's out there balling in those things. I was like, nah, bro, like
those old man legs needed a little extra circulation.
Nah, bro. Look, Taylor gets me performance enhancing drug compression short shirts. That's what it was.
It's the ones that have copper in them that are not allowed. That's one step too far for me.
That's what I got. That's my belt is one of those. I have one of those for my back. Spinal. What's it called? No, I like It bugs me. Anthony Davis, another reason why it always bugs me that he wears that. There's a couple of guys that rock the undershirt look.
Thank God Michael Jordan didn't wear a compression shirt, because if not, he'd be the biggest phony in the history of Edwin's.
See, that's why I respect. That's why I respect Jordan. I respect Jordan. He's like, I ain't, you ain't never.
Yeah, it didn't exist, but yeah, good on him.
Jordan wore a wristband right here on his forearm. That was it. That's all he needed. To drop 55.
That's like the same people on people. Back in my day, we didn't need phones. Yeah, because you didn't have the option to have a fucking cell phone. You're not special or cool or better than kids nowadays. You just actually didn't have the option.
We're way better. Hey, so in the NBA, we're still doing the play-in tournament, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Toronto, the Nets, the Hornets, and the Hawks. That'll be your play-in tournament whenever that goes down right now. So the Nets,
Hawks,
if they lose
the Hawks and the Knicks, bro, fell off.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
We want Brooklyn.
And it's more so like, listen, I understand that the Hawks aren't the best team in the world, but that's a solid team. Yeah. It's so weird that they just
No, they had legit weapons. You were like, that was a come-up team.
Yeah, when you look at their starting five, you're like, oh shit, that's a good team.
Yeah, they got that. They got the White Wade. They got Trae Young. They had a couple other ballers there.
Yeah, man. Hunter. You got Capella, John Collins. Like, that's a good team.
Yeah, those are coveted pieces, and now they just fell off, bro, like completely.
But you mentioned the Hornets. How do you guys feel about little Lonzo Ball over there?
Oh, he's good, dude. He's a good player.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Learn how to talk, bro. Like, come on. Like, just some classes here. Just don't sound like you got mush. I hate that. Ugh.
The mush mouth?
The mush mouth, like, bro, because, bro, like, 101 for sure, bro.
That's what happened. Hey, he lived in Latvia for part of his life.
No, bro. You know what's funny? I was watching NBA TV a while back, and they were showing the 96 NBA dunk competition, right? The one Kobe won as a rookie, 18 years old, right? And they interviewed him after the game. And bro, when you listen to how he talked then and how he, how you recognize Kobe, it's exactly what's happening now with Lonzo, with LaMelo and these other guys here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like Kobe's like, yo, bro, he's talking all like,
it's LaMelo. Call them Lonzo.
Yeah, you call them. And
they're all L's, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
it's so annoying. I hate when parents name all their kids the same fucking letter.
They have the worst parent. What do you expect?
That's true. But he's the best and the worst because all his kids made it. So like
that doesn't matter.
Not a good.
His kids are NBA talent. Not because of him. They weren't
it kind of is because of him.
Come on, bro. Achilles is very dismissive.
They're not like undrafted free agents that weren't highly recruited.
He got two number 2 picks.
That's not because of him. That's because they have natural basketball ability.
Yeah, but he helped groom them, help make sure that they were in the right place, and put them in the right thing, bro.
Look, as douchey as he is, and as much as he likes to be in the limelight, he devoted his life so that his kids can be in this moment that they are now, so that he can be in the limelight.
And how many other kids that are in the NBA didn't have that and somehow made it anyway? I don't want to hear that shit. That's the most overblown bullshit in the world. You're either good or you're not.
No. Hey, look. I think your point is a fair point to an extent, but I'm not going to dismiss like the guy having helped his kids get to
He did nothing but make people hate them for no reason.
Well, he took a lot of the negative. No, I don't think people see. That's the thing. That's where I got to give him props.
Very incorrect.
No, that's where I got to give him props. I don't think a lot of people hated the kids. I think everybody hated him.
They would never, but they would never know about the kids or think of him in that way if it wasn't for him being an asshole.
Yeah, so the way I look at it,
no, you can motivate your kids to do stuff without making yourself the star.
Look, very unconventional. Very unconventional what he did.
100%, but it worked.
Very unconventional.
That is playing the
total asshole.
So
but at the end of the day, he took all the negative attention that could have been thrown at his kids, and he took it on himself. He took it, so made everybody hate him while his kids kept playing and doing stuff.
LeVar Ball is just the sports dad that gets.
His name is Washing Balls.
His name is Washing Balls.
LeVar is just the guy who fights fucking referees at little kids games, and guess what? Just those kids, he has the same passion. Mm-hmm. Those dads have the same passion. What's the difference? They're natural talent. I don't want to hear that. It's the most stupid bullshit in the world.
But I just scared myself right now because I looked over to the side. I thought somebody was standing here next to me. I forgot I had this stuff behind me. Oh my God. Look, I think we could agree. I hate saying agree to disagree.
No, I hate saying it, but deserve credit for anything.
I'm with Gus.
He's a legitimately bad person.
He is, but I'm gonna give props that he did help keep his kids out of trouble and keep them steering the wrong way.
His kids kept him from being a piece of shit laughingstock. He's just a regular laughingstock now.
Anyway, so he does. LaMelo does have some nice kicks. Like once he gets that once he learns how to like do proper interviews and talk like a normal human being.
He's a good kid. He's a good player, and he's fun to watch.
Yeah,
he has that. He has that like Pistol Pete kind of flair where he's always doing wacky shit, but it works.
He's having fun when he's hooping, which you gotta respect, and that's what you want to see,
Yeah.
So I like that. I'm with it. But all right. So what can we expect with the Heat moving forward? What are we looking forward to? Is Oladipo ever gonna come back? Is he like? When was the last time that guy played?
Yeah,
bro?
He's with the D League team.
Oh yeah, so he's starting to get some reps.
Yeah.
All right, good. So we got something.
But again, this team is the number 1 seed already. So him at 50% is just another weapon for Spo.
No, yeah, this team is number 1, considering they've played probably like single-digit number of games with all the players at the same time.
What about that Heat alumni picture that they took?
What is it?
That was pretty cool. It was like the coaching staff, all the fucking 75 guys that have played for the Heat.
Yeah, Peyton, Shaq, all of them were there. That was good. No, the 75 did bring up a lot of good stuff, man, which was really cool. But all right, so Heat Friday beat the Knicks,
and they have the most home games going forward now, and they have one of the best home records in the league. It's like I said, like that last game they lost, I was upset because it was a stupid loss. I'm not actually like worried. The team has issues, and one of those issues is when one guy's off, the whole mood for the team is fucked, and everybody is off, and that's a problem. And they are dog shit in late game offense. Those are 2 legit problems with the team. And guess what? They're still the number 1 seed anyway. But you can't. It's not like, oh, don't worry about W's a W. It's like, no way, bro. There's legit problems. And when you're a championship team, a W isn't a W. You gotta like work on your shit.
I like how I'm considered very cynical, but I like that Achilles is super ultra critical. I love that because he is that this but guy does. You never enjoy anything. I feel like you never sit back and enjoy anything because you're like the other day they had a really bad game, but they won, and you're like, oh, we're doomed. This team is shit. This is the worst game ever.
It is.
You couldn't chalk. You did. They have no equity with you that you couldn't chalk it up to like, all right, just a bad day. No, you were like, blow it up. No. This team is trash. We're doomed. We're never gonna. This is the worst performance I've ever seen this team play.
It was.
It's so boomer.
But the doomsday scenarios that you chalk out whenever the Heat have a really bad game. Dude.
But see, that's doomsday for y'all. I'm just being critical of what they did. I still think they're gonna win.
We're not being critical. You're the doomsday guy, dude.
I have expectations for the team. Sorry that I'm not just happy for a winner. If they were a shit team,
it's fine. It's fine to have expectations, but they have a bad game, and you literally say verbatim, they're doomed.
Yes, like that's it. Okay. This team is trash.
Yes,
we have receipts. We have receipts.
Yes.
Like, this is the worst.
Publish them. I don't give a shit. I know what I wrote, and I just explained it.
You went to Harvard. We know.
Like, go ahead. You think I care? I know what I said. There's no one who pumps up that team more than me.
But I do love how you know. I feel like you never even enjoy a victory long enough to think that it was.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
During the win streak, I was saying it was a fluke. No, I said they were the best team in the NBA. And they still are. They had a bad game, and it showed what their major problem is. I don't understand why that's doom and gloom. Saying that the best team in the NBA might have some things they can work on. God forbid we don't just jack them off and, they're the best. We can't say anything now. Come on, bro. So boring. I know I'm a bad sports fan, but it's mad boring to me that fans can't criticize their own team. And no. Give me a break, dude.
I like that. All right. So let's criticize another team here. Panthers. Okay? How are we feeling? They won 3 in a row. Won 3 in a row on the road. They beat Minnesota, Chicago, and Carolina, right? They come back home where they've been dominant. They were up 3-1 at one point in this game, and they lost tonight 6-4. What are we dooming and glooming?
Oh no, I can't talk. I can't say anything.
No, negative. I go to you for doom and gloom.
No. I'm done. Apparently, that's not cool.
I go to you for doom and gloom.
They're the best team.
Give me
nothing wrong with it. No, I'm not.
Hold on. Let's go to Achilles Carbonati here for our doom and gloom report. Are we doomed or are we okay? What was tonight?
Best team in the league.
All right.
Nice.
Solid. There it is.
I'm not gonna what am I gonna waste my time for? And then just get fucking shit on. No chance.
You're not gonna get shit on. Shit defense and bad passing out of their zone.
Yeah, whoa! How can anyone say that? They're the best offense in the league. No one scores more goals than them.
Achilles is taking over tonight. I love every second of it.
God, it's the same problems they had. Bob is not great. He's good. He's not great. Okay. The defense is not good. Those are real issues with the team. That doesn't mean they can't win. That doesn't mean that I don't think they're a great team. And you can do both. It's possible. Trust me.
So tonight's loss, you're not putting too much into it.
It's the same shit I've seen the team do a million times.
Okay.
Is that if the goalie's off, the defense gets exposed. Because the way they play, the defense isn't great to begin with, and they get caught out a lot because of the way they play. So it's unfortunately, to me, it's 100% on is whoever the goalie is, are they hot that night? Because if they're not, it's going to be hard for them to win a game because they're going to give up 5-6 goals.
So what about when it comes to when we're talking about goaltending right now? How are you feeling about Bobrovsky right now? Like, is he? Because I feel like Spencer Knight hasn't really
he's had a tough season. No, for sure.
Last season he was we were like the golden boy.
He was great. We had
him everything.
We had only 5 games, but those 5 games were legendary.
And this season, it's been it's definitely been,
he had sophomore slump for sure, bro.
But Bobrovsky has, he's been playing great. I think
he's not great. He's not. That's just
he's been playing pretty damn impressive. Pretty good. He's
been fine. He's been good enough. Not great.
The record, what's his record? I pulled it up. He has a ridiculous win-loss record this season
when your team can score 6 goals every night, your record is going to be pretty good regardless if you're great or not.
That's fine, but it's good thing is that the team is scoring 6 and he's not giving up 7. You know what I'm saying? So
the worst thing you can say about a goalkeeper.
I'm just pointing out, he's not
the worst goalkeeper in the league, so that's good.
Hey, if we're scoring 6 and you're giving up 3, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean?
That's fine. Okay. Again, you could be cool with that, but don't say he's having a great season.
I think he's having a much better season, a great season compared to last season and the couple seasons before that. And he's been really,
But again,
I feel like he's coming into it. Coming into
what? He's old as shit. He is who he is.
I honestly feel
he's
like
growing as a player.
Not growing as a player. I think when he got here, when he got here and the expectations of the contract and us putting a lot of money into him, which we had never done, I felt like, it got to him a little bit. He was great when he was in Columbus. He had pulled off a lot of stuff, got his big payday, and I thought he struggled with that.
If you drop the Panthers to a 3.5 goals a game per 3.5 goals scored a game, you're not saying that he's having a great season.
No, probably not.
He does his job, which is fine. I'm fine with that.
All right.
But don't say he's been great. That's crazy.
I'm saying that he's been better than good.
Well, you're in love with Bobrovsky anyway. I don't trust.
I'm not in love with the guy.
You were the same thing last year. The guy was a fucking nightmare at the end of the season. Oh no way, man! You guys can't give up.
Got it. I'm just not doom and gloom, bro.
He was a nightmare.
All right. Speaking of nightmare, Nashville comes in, kicks our ass tonight. Have any of you guys ever been to Nashville?
No.
I've been once. I went once.
Oh yeah.
For USA Mexico.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's right. You're a traveling outlaw. I forget. Look at that. Little badass dude there.
It was cool.
So what's Nashville? All I can think of is country music, and I heard it's the number 1 place for women to have their bachelorette parties. It's the most popular bachelorette location.
Listen, I was there for a day, so I don't
really.
Think I was.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. The bachelorette scene in Nashville is super hot. If you go there all the time, it's just women oh my god.
Yeah, you have Broadway, which is just where all the honky tonks and shit are.
They have Broadway there?
Yeah, that's the main street where all those bars is with all the live music and all that. But I just went to watch USA Mexico and to eat some hot chicken, baby.
Hot chicken?
The Nashville, I had the real shit. Like real deal. Oh my god. I dream about it still to this day.
Yeah? That good, huh?
So good.
Oh, bro. I love it when food, you have something so delicious that you could dream about it years later.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I dream about the one time that I've had deep fried turkey, and it was phenomenal. I still think about that to this day.
Like, I want to do it. I want to do it, but it's so dangerous that I don't even want to waste my time. Like, it's not tasty enough or to potentially blow up my house.
I had it Thanksgiving, like 04 maybe, at my boy C-Dub's house back in the Navy. He was a little chef. He liked cooking. He was frying it outside. It was snowing outside, and he had it out there going. And like the 4 or 5 of us guys that were there were just like staring at the at the pot there, and we're like, looks good. Like we knew what we were talking about. We're just like, take a swig of beer. Yeah,
wherever the meat is being cooked, the guys will congregate and just be like, it's a grill, a fryer, doesn't matter.
That's all it was, dude. But to this day, I still remember how fucking delicious that chicken or that turkey was. Oh,
it's because we're used to turkey being dry, even good turkey. We're used to it being dry. So when it's fried and it's juicy, you're like,
yeah, I mean, that's an easy one. But look, Achilles remembers how delicious that chicken was that he had in Nashville, and I'm sure he's had similar chicken in other places, but that one stands out. Why did that stand out?
Because it was the real thing, and everywhere you go has had Nashville hot chicken on their menu, and because
he had a bachelorette on his lap.
Breast was on the menu, if you know what I mean.
Hey-o, there it is. What about but what makes Nashville hot chicken good? Is it spicy or
it's just the special blend of spices that they use, and the chicken was fried perfectly. It was everything it was hyped up to be.
Okay.
And again, especially like you go to like KFC or like random like Indian restaurants have it on their menu, and it's always disgusting.
Really? Okay. Gus, have you ever had any food that stands? Because Gus is a human vacuum cleaner over here. There's pretty much nothing Gus won't eat. So what stands out? What's your Nashville chicken?
Man, I don't know. That's tough. I don't know, bro. I can't.
And again, and the Nashville hot chicken stands out because I can't have it. You know what I mean? Like you can have a great steak or great sushi or whatever anywhere, but that's something you can only get there. You know what I mean?
I went to Omakase sushi place in downtown Miami, and that's one of those places where you can't just go all the time because it's too fucking expensive. So, dude, but it was like a 14-course sushi thing. And every piece is different, every piece was fucking fire in a different way.
Dude, high extra. Like, I don't want to pay a lot of money for anything, but I will. Like, when I eat sushi, I don't really want to eat something cheap.
Yeah,
I don't eat it all the time, but when I do, I want like that fancy shit.
You don't want that public stuff. Okay, I see.
Like I said, I'll eat a fun roll every once in a while, but like. If I'm gonna do it, man,
I never crave sushi. I like it. I like some of it. I like some of it.
You need to go to a fancy spot. No, you need to go to a fancy spot. That's
I've had it in a lot of different places, and I've just never been enough. Maybe, but I've never been like, oh wow, this is really. I don't know. I like the more non-traditional sushi stuff. I want to know what Taylor's Nashville chicken is because he's been giving him some props here. I feel like he has a good Nashville chicken story somewhere. Put it in the comments there. What was your Nashville chicken? But sushi is I'll mess with sushi. I like my favorite sushi spot here is not a big famous one, but Ceviche. That's my jam. I love that place.
Fucking delicious.
It's good stuff.
Ceviche is like so good. I love everything.
And their ceviches are fire too.
The ceviches are fire, but they have this thing called. Next time you go there, and thank me later, they have this thing called causa saltada. It's like a opening dish, but you can just have it as a meal, and it is fucking phenomenal. It's the best. I eat that by itself. I just
nice.
I go strictly for that plate because it's so damn delicious. It's my favorite thing at ceviche. I am going to ceviche tonight. What time is it? God, that's when I can.
Show's over. Gotta go.
All right, guys. Great show. Let's wrap it up.
Popeye's chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
Popeye's fried chicken.
That is Popeye, bro. Okay, so I had Popeye's chicken. Oh, Dr. Limon is the best ceviche ever. Dr. Limon is phenomenal.
Yeah. Ceviche is not the best ceviche. It's so unique. that it's delicious.
Yes.
Because it's a whole fusion, whatever situation.
Yeah. Dr. Limon has good traditional, but Cindy makes the best. Cindy the intern makes the best ceviche out there. Easy.
I don't doubt it.
Let's see. Taylor chiming in. I've never been to Nashville. I've had Nashville hot chicken before.
That wasn't the question, dude.
Okay, yeah, God.
Like, not even paying attention to the show. He's just here to comment. He just here to comment and hopefully get on the show. This guy.
Okay, well, all right, well. I gave him an opportunity there. I threw him up a softball. He could have just hit me up with some fake dish that he's had somewhere, and I would have been like, all right, cool. But all right. That's all I was giving. It was an easy softball there, bro. It was alley-oop, and he just airballed it. So, good job. But yeah, I haven't had ceviche in a minute. I'm trying to think. I feel like I had recently some really good food somewhere, and I can't recall where it was.
You know what I miss, bro? Nosbury Farms.
Bro,
cinnamon rolls. You live right next to it. Edwin, go.
I've never had it.
It's like a 5-minute drive for you.
I know. I've never had it. I went there like one time in the last few months with my work peeps, and the line was out the door. And
the line is ridiculous.
And I'm just like, I don't. It's what, honey buns?
Cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls. Okay.
If you're not a cinnamon roll fan, then I don't know.
Not a big sweets guy. Here's Taylor chiming in again. 3 hours for cinnamon rolls. Yeah, it's about right. Not with that life, bro.
There's nothing that good. Anything.
I'm about it.
Period. Never.
I love it.
You're never gonna catch me waiting 3 hours for food.
Yeah, dude. That seems like God. That's a good question, bro. What's the longest you've waited for food?
And I'm the fattest guy you know. There's zero chance that I'm fucking waiting 3 hours for anything, dude.
No, you are not.
You're not the fattest guy I know.
You're the largest guy I know because every time I see you.
If I was 5'10", I'd be the fattest guy you know.
Yeah. You're almost 7 feet tall, so that doesn't count. I
meant more personality-wise.
Taylor says they're delicious. Xiomara says they are that good.
I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying Achilles Carbonate will never, ever, ever wait 3 hours for food. Ever.
I can't think of. I feel like there's something. I don't know. I'm trying to blank because I'm on the spot here and I know we're live and everything. But I feel like I've had something really good recently, and I feel like I'm trying to remember what's the longest I've ever waited for something that I really, really wanted, and I can't fathom waiting that long, dude. Like 3 hours for something, like can't be that good. I feel like at that point it's gonna be so underwhelming when you finally get it. You're like, this is not worth 3 hours.
See, I will wake up early to beat the line. That'll do. But if I get there and it's a 3 hour wait, nah, I'm out.
I agree. I'll do that. I'll mess with it like that. I'll do that. But yeah, it's just too much of a challenge. But all right, let's wind it down here. I think it's time for a little something that we haven't done in a while. But I mean, that's a lie. We do this every week, but
it's the most startling imaging in all of entertainment.
It is.
It's so good.
It's great, but like when you're literally not expecting it, it's always like, oh.
Yeah. It gets you.
All right, so we got some little rapid fire spicy sports nuggies here. So Brian Flores joins the Steelers staff. Big news, big deal, not a big deal.
Only person who was going to get hired was
the other black coach, the other black guy.
I think it's a good move by him to like stick it to the rest of you. Like, oh, you think you're going to blackball this guy? Fuck you, no.
Yeah. I do think that's a solid. I don't like that it's a step down. Like he should be a head coach. It's a shame.
But all right, he went from completely blackballed by the league to having a job in the league.
And his lawsuit is still active.
Yeah. But it's the equivalent of like Kaepernick saying, "Hey, yeah," and then being offered like a third string gig, because it's not even like like this assistant head coach. It's a positional coach. So
yeah,
it's essentially like a third string quarterback when he shouldn't have been that.
One slip up by whoever the Pittsburgh DC is right now, and they're out the door, and he gets elevated.
I agree, but again, remember the day this guy got fired, right? Surprising, right? Shocking, right? All that. Mm-hmm. That same day that he got fired, everybody and their mothers was saying that this is the hottest coaching candidate that just hit the market. This was the number. He went from being employed to being unemployed, being fired at the lowest of lows. But in the same day, he was the number one best coach out there. There was no other coach that was as big a commodity that had that the excitement and everything, and then he went from that to a third string positional coach. It's just it's shocking. It really is.
He was being, affected by racism, clearly.
Of course, but that it's a shame though, like that guy. It's not fair that he should have been.
But again, that's why to me it's a good thing, because you can't just sweep aside the shame. It's gonna be there every single weekend on TV. Your shame is gonna be in your stupid face.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, but I see in this situation, I guess I understand why he took it, and I also understand why Kaepernick didn't want to take that. You know what I mean? And I respect what he's done and how he's stuck it to their faces. So at a cost, of course. But anyway, all right. Taylor says he's got his Nashville story. Nashville hot chicken is a 21-ounce filet mignon at Charlie's in Orlando. So good, rare with a solid char. Ooh, what a douchey move there, Taylor. I like that. A solid. What is it? A solid char.
Char. It's
char.
No,
okay.
Just
char.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought he was talking like a Chardonnay. I was like, what is this guy like? Oh, bro, he's too douchey to even say the full Chardonnay there. I thought he was like, I thought he had a steak and wine pairing. My bad.
All right. I remember mine now.
Oh, okay. Give it to me.
I went to a steakhouse in Tampa called Burns Steakhouse, and it's fucking phenomenal. It's like, fancy schmancy kind of place where you got to dress up nice and shit. And they bring you, with the fucking thing draped over the arm. Oh, whatever.
Hello.
Yeah. And the place has the biggest private wine collection in the world, apparently.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Yeah. But the steaks were...
I remembered mine too. I remember now. See, I just need a little seasoning, a little marinade.
I had this Subway sandwich
yes. This one goes right above the chicken bacon ranch from 2006. Okay, this is right above it because it's even more memorable. I had bacon wrapped alpaca.
Ooh.
With a puree sauce. Delicious.
Nice.
This was in
Peru.
In the jungle of Peru,
nice.
right outside of Machu Picchu. There's a beautiful little restaurant there that was super high rated, like 17 stars or whatever. Wasn't a lot of money. It was very, very affordable, and it was delicious. And it was called the tree house or the treetop something. Delicious. If anybody is ever over there, highly recommended it. Cindy had some like risotto that she still talks about to this day. So that's how I know it's good, because it was phenomenal for both of us.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's something that it's like impossible to have again. Oh, or almost impossible, whatever.
Yeah, that reminds me of another one. The best ceviche I've ever had was in Peru. I went to a restaurant at the Peruvian naval base, which is right on the water, obviously. And it's like a rooftop restaurant there, and the ceviche was fucking crazy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Delicioso. Very good.
I'm getting
stuff.
hungry. Damn it.
Yeah, no. Right?
And on this day.
There you go. I've only been waiting all day for one. Good. Great.
18,
an hour and 12 minutes.
This one goes to my boy Achilles. In 1893.
Great year.
The first Iron Bowl was played, and Auburn beats Alabama 32-22 in Birmingham.
Suck it!
Oh, good. I like it. All right.
That's the best history nugget.
All right, ready?
That one I was ready for.
You were ready for? All right. Hey, how about
he said ready, so
all right, how about Coach Dwight Howard getting slapped with a 5-game suspension after he slapped an assistant coach from Wisconsin?
That was the situation where everyone was in the wrong, but he was more wrong than everyone else.
Yeah, I think it's
I think he forgot to turn off his Miami goon. You know what I mean? He's like, bro, you're not a player anymore.
Yeah, not a good look. I think both coaches looked really terrible in this situation.
If he doesn't throw that punch, that other coach is getting suspended because he put his fucking hands on another person.
Yeah, but okay.
No.
What did he?
Look.
So Juwan was talking shit, and then the other coach literally stops him to yell at him. You can't do that.
Well, okay. Here's what happened. The coach, they were doing the handshake. They're crossing. Yeah. Juwan Howard was going to give him the drive-by. Just, I'm just going. Just.
Well, no, he moved. He took his mask off so he could talk shit.
No. Hold on. I've studied the tape. He goes. He's gonna give him the drive-by, right? He's gonna go straight through. As he's going, he gives him the little, what do you call it? The little ice cream sandwich handshake where you just go like this, just like, I'm not even give you a handshake. I'm just driving by. I'm focused. I don't want to talk to you. You're a piece of shit. He's mad because the guy called a timeout with 15 seconds left, up by a lot because this guy was pressing and, they were getting beat. So anyway, he gives him the handshake. The coach from Wisconsin wanted to explain why he did that. So as he was walking, he reaches, grabs him by the arm and pulls him back to like tell him and gets in his face. And that's when Juwan Howard pulls his mask down, starts pointing at him and kind of like tries to shove him off. And that's where the whole the kibosh started. Okay. That's where everything starts going down and this and that. Again, both people in the wrong. Don't put your hands on the other coach here. But at the same time, you're also a coach of the NBA. If a guy puts his hand on you there, it's not a reason to like all of a sudden like start World War III here. You know what I mean? You're in front of a bunch of kids. You're in front of a bunch of kids, bro. Like he put his hand on you and say, "Hey, get off me, bro." You know what I'm saying? Even if it pissed, it's not a reason to slap a guy in front of everybody.
He accosted him. That wasn't just "Hey, let me talk."
Watch
he literally went. I watched
he went with one hand. He put his hand right on his elbow and he pulled him back like to tell him that, and then he got in his face. It was
racist. You're just defending
I'm not being racist.
Unbelievable.
I'm not being racist.
Yeah, the angry black man overreacted.
No, I'm not saying angry black man. I love me some Juwan Howard.
No,
I cabbage patch to this day, just like Juwan Howard. Okay,
you love Wisconsin basketball.
No, I am definitely. Basketball. I'm definitely more of a Wolverine. I've always been. I don't like anything Wisconsin.
No, you're a Dookie.
That guy's trash.
I'm
definitely a Duke.
And what is that? That's the whitest basketball team.
All right, that's fine. Grant Hill, baby. Like I'll have to name one black guy
who's like super light skinned too. You could say Zion or literally any other player.
It was Grant Hill, safe one. But anyway, no. Look, I'm being real, 100%. Juwan Howard, no excuse to go off and hit that guy, and there's no excuse for that guy to put his hands on you and Brisha. But that's still not an excuse to start World War III. And the worst part about the whole situation is that in their post-game press conferences, none of them apologized for what they did. They both explained what they did, which is, to me, at this point, just a bad move. Like, at that point, just say, "Hey, look, my bad. I shouldn't have done that. I let the emotions get at the best of me." No, they both went in there and explained what they did, never apologized for anything, and it's just a bad look for both.
Exactly. At the end of the day, they were both wrong, but just Juwan was a lot more wrong.
Oh, man, Taylor. Too soon. He had timeout PTSD. Yeah. That's
well, that would make sense for like Chris Webber.
Yeah, too soon. Last one I got here. Daytona 500 happened. Apparently, there was a drunk Michael Jordan sighting because he's got his race team out there. He was having a really good time. This happened before the NBA 75. So he went from Daytona to Cleveland.
Private jet to Cleveland for All-Star game, bro.
Living that good vida. You know what I'm saying? When you're MJ.
That must be nice, bro.
It must be very, very nice. But anyway, did you guys see the, F1 got the new cars for 2022, right? Mm-hmm. By the way, you guys are welcome to switch over to Alpine Racing because we have the hottest looking cars right now.
Yeah, that blue and pink is hot.
We got two liveries. Did you see it?
That's annoying. Yes, I saw that.
We got the blue with the pink trim. And
but they're only going to use it for 2 races. That's so stupid.
That's fine, bro. Keep people wanting more, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It could be a home and away where you mix it up like twice.
They'll put in a couple other races, but right now they got the pink, the special to start it off. But then it's that blue looking real fire. I love everything they're doing.
No, looks great.
So F1's got all these new cars and they're debuting a new car. Now NASCAR debuted a new car too. So they changed the whole body style of the cars to look more like. And I had trouble like watching it. It looked weird. Did you guys watch any of the highlights of the race at all, or did you see the cars at all? This is a bad spicy sports nugget because you guys didn't see anything of what I'm talking about.
This is like when the regular nugget.
You should have sent us videos
with your six piece.
Yeah, you should have sent us. You should have sent us videos like during the day, so we knew that you were going to talk about this. You know what I mean? But I mean, since we're talking racing, on this day, while you look that up. In 1959 was the inaugural Daytona 500. How about that? Lee Petty and John Beauchamp crossed the finish line side by side. Beauchamp is declared the unofficial winner, but the ruling was overturned after 3 days by NASCAR founder Bill France Sr.
Damn, the first one was a great start, too. Love that. Or finish, or whatever, however you want to phrase it.
Yeah, that's a good one. Hold on. So I got some pictures here. Let me see if I can share this. So they changed the whole...
This is an F1 show. We don't give a shit about boring ass NASCAR.
No, it's not bad. Look at this. So
what?
Look, they look like the.
But the body, I don't think has as much to do as in F1. There's not as many components and pieces and weird things.
They look more.
They
look more street. They look more street.
That's the thing. Legal. They look like They don't look okay. Before and always, you see a NASCAR and you're like, oh, it's a race car. The cars now for this season, they look like the shit we see out on the streets. It's very weird, and that's what's tripping me out. So the Camaro's looking like the Camaros that we see. The Camry looks like a dope ass, souped up, TRD edition that you see on the streets, and then the Mustang, which is to me, I don't know, it was just tripping me out. And they're very boxy, and the sponsor, the way they're putting it, it was very strange. The optics of it were very, very weird for me. And it just took a second for me to
NASCAR's dead, bro. It's dead.
I don't know.
In 5 years, it's dead.
I doubt that, but I think it was very.
It's going to be even more niche than it already is.
Look! You see the backs of these cars, bro? They look pretty dope, man. I'm not gonna lie. They look pretty.
Again,
pretty
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I know, but I feel like the actual bodies of NASCARs don't matter as much. Like that's purely aesthetic.
Well, the lights and stuff, because they don't have lights.
Oh, and the shape.
Yeah, the shape. There's aerodynamics to it.
Yeah, but there's not like the tweaking and we put the wing down one here and this then.
I think there's definitely I think there's more restrictions and more stuff like that's going to contribute to it. But I just think
they're not as sexy as F1 though.
But that's the thing though. This is why I brought it up, is because the F1 is sexy, but there's that sexy, unattainable sexy, and then you're like, yo, I could buy a Camry that looks like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll just go buy a Camry.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like, yo, like, I don't know, like watching that. This was the, I think they said it was the 7th redesign or something like that in the history of NASCAR. That the major redesign or overhaul that they do to the design of the cars. So it's not something that happens very frequently. It's not something that happens something that hasn't happened in a long, long time. You know what I mean? This doesn't look like the cars that Ricky Bobby was racing, at the at Talladega.
But does it fundamentally change the way
I don't know,
drive?
but I know that there is stuff. There's obviously, a science behind all this stuff, because these people get paid a lot of money and they spend a lot of money.
Listen, any racing is cool. Don't get me wrong. NASCAR just doesn't translate. But
I get you. NASCAR was also the first introduction to racing I had.
NASCAR doesn't need rocket scientists to design their cars and upgrade their cars to make.
I don't know. I think they do. I think you're doing a LeVar Ball right now, and I don't think you're giving them enough credit here, bro. But these are race teams.
Good. You know what? Throw NASCAR in the pit with fucking LeVar Ball. I'm fine with that.
but anyway, I thought it was interesting. I thought it was pretty cool to see something that you could relate to, something you see on the street. It threw me off. I thought it was pretty interesting. But anyway,
that's not interesting at all. Oh, look. Oh, Camry. Ooh,
the Mustang looks tight, dude.
But a Mustang is a cool car. How stupid? A Camry, bro?
Toyota. I mean, hey, it's Toyota, bro. But Toyota's been killing it. Remember?
Camrys are nice.
And also,
they're fine, but they're not race cars.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Some years back, I can't remember what it was, but it was probably like 10 years ago or something. The first Toyotas were introduced to NASCAR, and it was a big deal. It was a big uproar. Like, bro, it was Chevy, Dodge, and Ford. That's what it always had been. American NASCAR. And then Toyota came in, their Japanese brand, and all of a sudden now they've surpassed Dodge. What you didn't see there was a Dodge car. You know what I'm saying? So they've surpassed Dodge. They've won championships. They've won everything you could win at Daytona. I think Penske was the guy who won the Daytona 500 this year, I think might have been in a Camry. So Camry, they've put themselves up as the #1 brand right now in a predominantly American
but be like a
sport,
Supra or like one of the cooler Toyota cars. The Camry's the most boring car.
Have you seen the new Supra though? Super disappointing.
That's fine.
Disappointing.
It's not a real car. Just do it for the aesthetic, bro.
Supra disappointing. Not good at all. I saw
That's
it.
Like if they had the fucking Ford Escort out there instead of a Mustang.
Yeah, I know. But hey, the Camry looks pretty tight. I gotta admit, I think it looks pretty fresh. Yeah, it's not a name that I would associate with like a Mustang Camaro or what is it? The Challenger, the one you got.
Yeah.
But it's dope. It was really cool. So. Interesting. Might tune into another race again this year. We'll see. But
Taylor,
I'm with you.
Definitely not spicy.
No Jeff Gordon, no thanks. It's been kind of hard. There's some other guy racing the 24 now, so the Rainbow Warriors taken over by somebody else. Not a fan. But Japanese and NASCAR, too far. Too far.
15 years too late.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I got one last carryover. All right. We'll wrap up with this. Staying on the NASCAR, staying on Japanese invading the Americans. How about the Americans invading F1? Did you hear? Michael Andretti.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Michael Andretti
is in line.
They filed the paperwork to start a team in 2024.
2024 was it?
Yeah.
And word is he wants an American driver.
That'll be the difference. No, that's instantly my number one team.
Oh,
easy. There's a real because there's Americans that are involved, but if it's an American team, if it's an American team with an American driver, bro, everyone else can suck it.
I wonder who their supplier is going to be. Their engine supplier.
Dude, that's so many years away though. Right now, who knows?
2 years. 2 years. That means we'll know about it a year from now. By the way, Drive to Survive new season comes out next week. Get ready. Get excited.
Spicy.
I'm gonna watch it, and in one day.
Oh man, Lewis Hamilton with an American accent. Yes, I like that. Oh yeah, it's gonna be Lewis Hamilton and Jimmy Johnson. They're gonna get Jimmy Johnson over from NASCAR, Jeff Gordon, to race Formula 1.
I don't want.
Oh. No. That'll be something. Maybe Dale Earnhardt Jr. comes out of retirement and race Formula 1.
I would specifically root against the American team if they did some dumb fucking hokey bullshit like that.
But but Andretti's racing royalty. Okay, so whatever they're gonna do, they're gonna do it right. So that's gonna be.
You'd hope so.
Hopefully. But again, first year. But so you're gonna leave your boy Tsunoda and Gasly
for America, bro.
Hell yeah.
That French and Japanese guy can eat it.
I'll switch over. I'll do the same. Gus, you decided on Ferrari, right? That's your team?
Yeah.
But was that your racer too, or did you have a different racer?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went with one of the Ferrari guys.
Okay, so you went full Ferrari. Okay, I didn't know if you had half and half. So you went full Ferrari.
No. I mean, I still pull for Ricciardo every now and then.
I still got a spot for McLaren. I like them, but no, I'm all Alpine and my boy Ocon, baby, winning a second career race this season. Oh, how about Taylor chiming in? Driver 1, Matthew McConaughey, love it. Driver 2, Christian Bale. Oh, super dream team right there. And
Christian Bale is not American though.
Yeah, but you only need one. You got it with Matthew McConaughey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he played that guy in the Shelby movie.
Yeah, exactly. See, the thing is, Taylor misunderstood the question. We asked for who's going to be the driver, not the who's going to be the guy playing the driver in the movie. You know,
He's not paying attention to the show today.
Yeah, the character is not American, and the actor is not American. So
no, Matthew McConaughey is good. He got it. He got one right there. He's good. So
what racing movie was McConaughey in?
Yeah.
Huh? I don't know about what race team. No, but I said one guy, an American racer, is going to be on the team, so he got that part of the assignment. He understood the assignment, kind of.
They need to get somebody and dress them up like Speed Racer. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, bro. I like it. I'm down to see it. So 21. So it's what? It'd be 11 teams, right? By then. I wonder if Andretti's going to take over a team, or is he going to have like an expansion team, kind of like a new, like a 20, like an 11th team, or is he going to buy one of these teams?
They'd be terrible, but it would still be sick.
Yeah. What if he buys Haas? What about that? And then he keeps Gunter as the are you all a bunch of rock stars?
Well, Haas is American.
Yeah, they're already technically an American team.
Yeah. What if he just does a total takeover? You know, like remember in season 1 when you had the Indian team
that got taken away from the guy.
Yeah. You know, maybe they'll do that. Yeah, they'll take over shitty Haas. Yeah, I could see that. Maybe that's the play. Yeah.
On this day,
yes,
in 1980, the United
me.
States hockey team pulled off the miracle on ice, beating those stupid-ass Soviets 4-3 at Lake Placid.
Do you believe in miracles?
Wow.
Yes.
Look at that, dude.
Yeah, bro. USA is about to take out those Russians again.
Look at that. Ain't that some shit? We're
gonna play some hockey to settle this once and for all. Yeah. Ukraine has no agency in this.
Who's gonna be?
Yes, Ukraine, bro.
who's gonna be the Russian goalie, Bobrovsky? I mean, come on.
Oh, that's a guaranteed dub.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait, are the Olympics still going on, or is that over?
No, they ended.
It's still going on. No, really? No shit.
I have no idea. I watched the whole 0 minutes of Olympics coverage.
Zero.
So not interested.
I watched a little bit.
Had fake snow and nobody watched.
I watched a little bit after the Super Bowl and maybe a little bit on Monday after that, and that's it.
Yeah.
She didn't even win, bro.
Listen, and you know what? It's not her fault. She's a 15-year-old child.
Yeah.
Who's being forced to take drugs and shit. Like when I made them my phony, it wasn't her.
She said, bro, my favorite meme that she said that she mistakenly took her grandfather's medication, and then it shows her the meme shows her grandfather as Drago from Rocky IV.
I saw it. That was solid.
No, I feel bad for that kid, man. That's not
me too.
I feel bad they do that, and then they force her to lie about it and say all that stuff when she didn't even know what she was doing.
And then after she lost, the coaches were apparently like super dicks to her.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like when I said I said the IOC and the Russian Federation were phonies, not her. It's not her fault.
Oh yeah.
She's a literal child.
Yes.
All right. I think that's time. Let's thanks Taylor, Xiomara, everybody else who chimed in, Eben at the beginning of the show. Thank you guys for participating. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. Thank you 5 Reasons Sports for allowing us to stream on your channel. If you're watching us there, be sure to follow us on our social media at LemonCityLive, wherever you get your social from. And if you're listening on the podcast, make sure to hit the subscribe button and then unsubscribe and then hit the subscribe again. And oh, look, you're getting some love, Gus. On this day, literally today, I realized Fungus is a history genius. No, he's reading from a website. He's a total phony, okay? And with that, we'll say goodnight. Thank you, guys, and we'll see you on